This song's for all you haters. Listen, listen, listen.
Hey you guys, welcome back. I am giving a quick recap on Caden's dental visit. He went to Children's Dental Sedation Center of Atlanta and had some work done on his teeth. So I have talked about it, I think, on this channel before. I'm not sure, but just a little recap on Caden's dental history. He had to have some caps done, some crowns done on his teeth. We started out with him going to Franklin Dental, which was formerly known as Cool Smiles, and I knew after that first visit that they wanted to have him sedated because he would not cooperate, wouldn't let them in his mouth or anything like that. So they had referred me to Tebow. I think that's the name of it, Tebow Dental. And they rubbed me the wrong way when I went to his first visit. And they, were kind of nonchalant about the questions and concerns that I had about putting him to sleep. And I just could not wrap my head around having him put to sleep over some teeth that he was going to lose anyway. So I just had been doing research and wanted to get familiar with the process, looking at YouTube videos and, looking up different, comments and things that people had about the services and him being, so young. So it was actually my dentist office that said that they didn't really recommend Tebow for the sedation. So they referred me to children's dentistry. And the first visit that we went to, Caden wouldn't even let them in his mouth. He screamed, he cried the whole time. I'm going to insert some clips at the end of this just to kind of show you the progression of that first visit at children's dentistry. His second visit, where he did actually look into, let them look in his mouth and see that there was some issues, and, his procedure that he had today at Children's Dental Sedation of Atlanta. I was pleased with children's dentistry because they, when he was not letting them even near him, the first visit, the dentist sat me down and she suggested, let's wait till he gets a little bit older. Maybe the next time he comes, he'll be a little bit more comfortable. And he was. That was the best advice, because when we went back the second time, Caden was able to, let them look in his mouth. He didn't let them do x-rays. He may have been willing to do that, but they didn't do x-rays. They just looked in, examined him, and kind of made a recommendation, and then they, drew up the paperwork for me to be referred for oral sedation with laughing gas as well, which is what they did when we went today. Because they didn't get a chance to get x-rays at that time, once they gave him the liquid sedation or oral sedation, it kicked in after 15 minutes like they said it would. He let them wheel him off. Just had a, far off look on his face, and, it was a pretty quick procedure. But they did come back and tell me that instead of the 2 crowns that they thought he would need, he actually needed 10 altogether, which I feel terrible about. And I'm guessing with him being a breastfed baby and having milk through the night, and he still, likes to drink, through the night, that was ruining his teeth. I just really wasn't aware of the damage that it was causing him. And I thought that brushing and the flossing that we were doing was enough, but the damage was already done, apparently. And so they end up giving him 2 silver crowns on both sides, and they gave him clear crowns on his front 2 teeth because they did see cavities there. And he actually has to go back and have 2 on both of his bottom molars as well, and he'll do that at the end of October. I asked them, did he, was he crying? They said he was crying, but that, everything, went smooth and he was okay. When they wheeled him out to me, he didn't see me because I was actually standing behind them, walking when you know, we kind of came out the doors at the same time, so I was like right behind them, wheeling him to the car. So he didn't really see me right off, but he fussed on the way home, and I know he was upset that, you know, I wasn't with him, and he was like, they hurt me, they hurt my mouth. But, you know, I'm pleased with the work. He's still a little sore, so we've been, you know, keeping him comfortable. He's not really a big eater anyway, so I'm just trying to still give him soft foods because I think his gums are still sore in the back, and giving him Motrin, you know, as needed. But I am pleased with the service that I got from them. They told me that the next time he comes in that it should only take about 15-20 minutes, since they already know what area they're working on. And I feel a whole lot more confident than I did before in seeing videos. And sometimes seeing a lot of videos can kind of throw you off. And I didn't really see anything that was, you know, positive or put, you know, parents in a headspace that had never experienced this, kind of what to expect. And he actually was fine. I mean, once we got home and I gave him some pain medicine, he was to himself, running around, you know, being Caden, and you know, he was back to his normal self, which I was very pleased about. He wasn't like lethargic or like, you know, not at himself. We did come home and take a nap, so they told me he would probably fall asleep in the car, which he did. And then when we got home, he and I slept about an hour or so. And then, you know, like I said, he was up and he was playing, and I just, you know, kept an watchful eye on him just to make sure, you know, he was okay and wasn't falling and, you know, anything like that. So it actually turned out way better than I could have expected. I had been nervous all the way up until this point, not knowing what to expect, not knowing, you know, how, you know, he would take to it. And I was pleasantly surprised that, you know, it went as smoothly as it did, considering all that he had to have done. And so, yeah, that's just my recap on it. I do, like I said, have some clips of the first visit that he went to children's dentistry when he just wouldn't even let them come close to him. And then I also got some footage of him, you know, cooperating and being more happy when we went the second time around. The second time we went to children's dentistry, he did cry at first, but I don't know, I don't think she was the actual dentist. She came in first. She must have been the, you know, I guess assistant to the dentist, and brushed his teeth. He let her brush his teeth, and she coaxed him, and he did good. So when the dentist actually did come in to kind of, you know, get a more thorough look in his mouth, he was so cooperative, and I was so super proud of him. And, you know, this time around, he was cooperative as well. I don't know if I mean, of course, he didn't know what to expect when he went back there, so I can imagine that he was upset. But I was glad that I couldn't hear him crying or anything like that, because it really would have put me in a different headspace. So that is my take on it. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below. If you have children that are as young as him, he's a little over 3, that need this kind of procedure and you were worried about it, try to figure out if they can do an oral sedation as opposed to putting them to sleep. I still wouldn't have been comfortable with him completely being put to sleep. I just don't, I don't know, I just didn't feel comfortable with that. So I was glad that he was awake, and I would take crying over him literally being put to sleep. I just didn't even feel like that was going to be an option for us. So I'm glad they were able to get the work done, because I didn't want him to have, you know, teeth that were going to eventually give him trouble, start to give him pain, because even as an adult, when your teeth are bothering you, it's very painful. So I can't imagine a child not being able to really, really in detail tell you the kind of pain that they're having, that he would go through that. So I'm glad that they got the work done. Plus my husband's best friend, his wife is, she works in the dental industry, and she got a chance to look at what they wanted to do, and she suggested that, you know, we not wait and have it done. And so I'm glad that, you know, we kind of had that backup, and that final, you know, it's going to be okay. I know it seems way worse than it actually is to have that kind of procedure done, and, you know, with the sedation portion of it. And again, I was really happy with how everything turned out. So if you are, you know, in that position and you're wondering Should I do this? There's so many horror stores out there. Trust me, my child is very much attached to me. I didn't think they would even let him will him away from me and him not protest it. And I was pleasantly surprised that he cooperated all the way up until that point. Now, he probably screamed his head off when he was in there because he got a scream that won't wait. But I couldn't hear him, and he's okay now. So they said eventually he'll only remember bits and pieces of the day, but my baby has a memory like an elephant, so I think he's probably gonna remember it. So hopefully when he goes back again, he will be as cooperative. They can in and out, have him done, and then we'll take that couple of days afterwards to get into the healing process, because I know his little gums are sore. The dentist office, they didn't even do anything yet. What are you nervous about? Really? What are you nervous for? Okay, give me a minute. When she comes back, then we can get ready to leave. I want her to go back. You don't. I have to. I don't want her to go back. She hasn't even touched you. I don't like her. Brush my teeth, but I'm gonna get some sweet. Something sweet. I don't know about that. You're gonna get a goodie bag with a toothbrush and some floss and maybe some toothpaste and a toy. And they're gonna give me silver teeth. Oh my gosh, they're gonna give you silver teeth? And they're gonna give me some lobster. Some what? They're gonna give me some leapsters. Leapsters? I don't know. What's a leapster? A leapster is like a walk. Oh, now you want to talk like the baby? Look at the bear in the video. That's funny. What? It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't the bear in the video? Yeah. What's he doing in there? Show me again. Say cheese. Pull the teeth together. Yes. Say cheese. Oh, wow. I like your teeth a lot. You got 10 on the top, 10 on the bottom. And what else? And this is my vitamins. Do you want to give the overbite? Yes. Say cheese again. Say cheese. Say cheese. Medium step, K91, 10%, 1 millimeter. Midline centered. And mild spacing upper and lower anterior. This is vitamin for your teeth. Melon. Do you like melon? You do? Smells so good. You want to smell it? Smell it. That's what you got in your teeth. It's really good. Good for your teeth, okay? You did a good job. Give me 5. Yay! Thumbs up. I like you. I hope you like us too. I'm so proud of you. You did such a good job this time. Boy, I'm so proud. And this guy with his PJ Masks sticker. How you feel? Good. You need to sit down. Oh, you taking it off and putting it back. She kind of looks like him too. Owlette and Black Panther. They have the same shape on their head. You all right? What do you say? Children with the parent board. children with the parent one? What are you talking about? Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know what you said.
What?
I need you to sit up here though.
I will show you.
Hmm?
I will show you.
Show me what?
The parrot.
The parrot. You have to wait a minute, okay? Because it's another kid in there. You hear them? Can't go in there with someone else. Can you sit up here?
I'm gonna sit on your lip.
Be good.
Thank you. Good job, buddy.
You have to hold your head back. Okay, they have his silver teeth and he's trying to show you. You see it? Yeah. How was your appointment?
I got my appointment and I got this.
You got silver teeth in there?
Yeah, you want some too?
I don't know if they want some. How was your appointment? Did it go well? Uh-oh, say excuse me.
Excuse me.
Okay, get your hands out your mouth and tell them how your appointment went.
What?
It went good? What did they do?
They hurt me.
They hurt you. What'd they do to you?
They said I don't want.
They hurt you? But were they nice to you? They weren't nice? Aww. Going to the dentist is not very fun, is it? But you're better now, right? You got silver in the back. You have some clear caps on the front. Yeah. So see you later. I guess his mouth doesn't hurt too bad. I think they only numbed him on the top this time. He actually has to go back to get two at the bottom as well, in probably about a month from now.
Probably they can't come to my house so I can get two.
Think they're gonna do it at your house? I don't think you have the right stuff for them to do it at your house. I don't think that's what they'll do. Anyway, that is it. I've rambled long enough. Thank you so much for watching. Again, like I said, if you have any questions, please put them down below. And even if you've experienced that before, tell me what your experience was. Okay, thank you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can share this video as well if you know someone that is, getting ready to go through this. And just, I just wanted to put it out there kind of what our experience was, because it wasn't the doom and gloom that I was expecting it to be. It actually turned out better than I had imagined that it would. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Be blessed.